The issue is that this is our place where we live, and we don't want to live next to factories. We're happy to drive across the road or drive to work, but we don't want to have a work across the road from us.
Try again.
Oh, I'm glad you can see where you're going.
I hope so.
It's a far off to very serious.
Good morning, my name is Roland Gabatwal. I am the chairman of the PRPA, Pendale Valley Settlements Ratepayers Association.
What's happening here today, and what's the reason for this protest in a nutshell?
In a nutshell, the council, Mid-Vaal Council, is allowing industrialization in an area which is predominantly agricultural and residential. To put it in perspective, our area is cordoned off by 4 roads, which is Daleside off-ramp, Henley off-ramp on the highway, R59 on the east, and on the west the old Daleside golf course, which is Falbos. And this is all agricultural residential area already. There are 1 or 2 industrial properties which have been permitted 20-30 years ago. Other than that, on the other side, on the eastern side of the highway, you've got Highbury, Pendale Industrial, Daleside Industrial, Klip River Industrial, and Mayerton Industrial area, which are all industrial areas already. And the need for industrialization on our side is not warranted. In 2007, we had a public participation meeting with about 85% of our community, and it was with a short on 90% majority voted and signed documents stating that we would like to remain agricultural residential.
Do you have a problem with development? Are you anti-development?
If I'm anti-development, the answer is no, no, no. I'm for development because the evolution of time means development. But if I may compare our area to Bedford View is adjacent to industrial areas. We are adjacent to industrial areas. Behind me, on the other side of the on-ramp to Henley, there is an industrial property which we have no problem with, or the boat place behind that. But on this side, in our designated area, we do have a problem. And fortunately, during COVID, a lot of small farmers, upcoming farmers, have come into our area, about 7 or 8 of them, and they're all farming on 5 or 10 acre properties. We've got venues, we've got horse riding schools, actually many horse riding schools. We have farmers who farm with mealies, farmers who have cattle. It's a lifestyle that we would like to protect for the future generation.
Let's go. Hello, Vince. I was on my way. I couldn't get the course started. Where must we walk? Just down there.
Okay, it's Glenn Leo Smith. I'm a plot owner in the area, and I'm a member of the Pendale Ratepayers Association.
What's the issue in this area in a nutshell?
The issue is that this is our place where we live, and we don't want to live next to factories. We're happy to drive across the road or drive to work, but we don't want to have a work across the road from us.
So the factories are basically encroaching on your sort of living area. How many factories are now in the area, and how long has this been going on?
Look, it's been going on. We've told the municipality approximately 8 years ago that we want this area to remain residential, agricultural, and they actually held a public participation meeting. And when they were so surprised that everybody did not want factories in the area, and they closed the meeting down and said they'd hold it at a future date, which they haven't done. And the elements of people in the municipality who for some reason insist that we want to destroy our area and put factories within our residential area. We all on the weekends ride horses, bicycles. There's kids riding around, and we can't run a residential area with trucks and competing with tractors in trucks and stuff within our residential area.
Some people might probably say like you're anti-development. Can you just are you against development? Or?
No, we're absolutely 100% for development. We promote it across the road here, industrial area, and anywhere around the outsides of an area, we actively will support and do whatever we can for factories to be built within our area. We really want factories. My previous occupation was building factories. I'm retired now, so I'm very active in promoting factories, but you cannot have a factory next to a house. A very interesting point is that directly in front of me is approximately 40 residential stands. They sort of middle class people who spent years just paying off their stand. By the time there's about 6 or 8 houses being developed now, by the time these people have got the money to build their house, they're going to suddenly build their house and find that they've got a factory next door. And it's not what they've spent their life savings to build a residential house, and suddenly find factories across the road. They also are looking to have the area remain residential in the long term.
Let's talk about the area that you're trying to protect. Where are the boundaries?
The boundaries is between the Henley Road off-ramp behind me and the R55 walkable road up to the golf course. We're just asking for that area to be isolated and left to be residential. Anywhere outside those boundaries, we're happy and will support factory development.
Can you how has sort of the fact that they're putting up factories in this area influenced your life, and how have things changed?
Well, look, we've managed to contain it so far, but the one or two that have managed to slip through, there's trucks. Activities through the night. I'm next door to one of those Randval tractors. We don't know how they got their zoning, but they managed to do it. They work 24/7, Saturdays, Sundays, huge trucks coming in and out. It's really just slowly destroying the area.
Can you just briefly explain the goal of this protest action? What is going to happen today? You're going to hand over a memorandum or whatever, and then what's your expected outcome of this?
The goal is just to make it aware that we've been working with the municipality for 8 years, asking them to keep our area residential. And for some reason, our application like this behind, they're actually entertaining the application. And we just like the public to know that we've asked them very nicely. We do not want to fight the municipality. We want to work with the municipality. And we just ask them to keep our area residential. Do not make it a mixed area. And we will support them wherever we can in building factories outside our area so that, yeah.